In the pursuit of raising happy and healthy chickens, it's essential to provide them with a suitable coop and run environment. Unfortunately, many chicken keepers unknowingly make mistakes that can compromise the well-being of their flock. From inadequate space to insufficient predator protection, these errors can have significant consequences for both chickens and their caretakers. In this video, we'll explore 6 common mistakes that chicken keepers make when providing a coop and run for their feathered friends and discuss practical solutions to avoid them. Mistake number 1. Not providing enough coop space for your chickens. Imagine living in a cramped space all the time. It's not ideal for anyone, especially not for our feathered friends. Make sure that your coop provides plenty of room for them to stretch their wings and scratch around. However, it's not just about having some room to stretch their wings. Chickens thrive in environments where they have ample space to move around. So, how much space do your feathered friends really need? In the coop, each chicken should ideally have around 2 to 4 square feet of space. This allows them to comfortably perch, nest, and roost without feeling cramped. Keep in mind that this is a minimum requirement. More space is always better, especially if you have larger breeds or a higher number of chickens. A spacious coop not only promotes better physical health, but also reduces stress and aggression among your flock. Mistake number 2 is not providing enough roosting space for each chicken. When it comes to providing space on a roosting bar or perch for each chicken, it's essential to ensure that they have enough room to roost comfortably without feeling cramped. Here's a general guideline for how much space to provide horizontally, vertically, and lengthwise. Horizontal space. Allow around 8 to 10 inches of horizontal space per chicken on the roosting bar. This gives each bird enough room to stand and adjust their position without crowding or jostling each other. Vertical space. Provide at least 8 inches of vertical space between the roosting bar and the ceiling or any obstructions above. Chickens prefer to roost at varying heights, so having enough vertical space allows them to perch comfortably without feeling cramped or restricted. Space between perch and wall. Position the perch at a sufficient distance from the wall, typically 12 to 18 inches. Doing so helps prevent chickens from being cornered or squeezed between the perch and the wall, which could lead to stress or injury. Additionally, ample space around the perch encourages natural behaviors such as perching, stretching, and adjusting positions comfortably. Length of roosting bar. The length of the roosting bar will depend on the number of chickens in your flock. Aim for a minimum of 8 inches of roosting space per chicken. For example, if you have 4 chickens, the roosting bar should be at least 32 inches long to accommodate them comfortably. Additionally, consider the diameter or width of the roosting bar. A diameter of around 2 to 3 inches is suitable for most chicken breeds, allowing them to grip the bar securely with their feet while roosting. Some chicken keepers in colder climates choose to use 2x4 perches because they feel that this allows the perching bird to cover their feet better and prevent frostbite. Providing adequate space on the roosting bar ensures that your chickens can rest comfortably and maintain their balance while sleeping. It also helps prevent overcrowding, which can lead to stress and aggression within the flock. Mistake number 3 is not providing enough space in the run. If your chickens aren't able to free range, the run is where they will spend most of their daytime hours scratching, pecking, and foraging. As a rule of thumb, each chicken should have at least 8 to 10 square feet of outdoor space in the run. Again, more space is always welcome, especially if you want to encourage natural behaviors and prevent overcrowding. A roomy run allows your chickens to express their natural behaviors, such as dust bathing and foraging for bugs and greens. So, whether you're designing a coop or planning the layout of your chicken run, remember to prioritize space by giving them space to roam and explore. Mistake number 4. Not protecting your chickens from predators. From foxes to raccoons to birds of prey, there's no shortage of predators eager to make a meal out of your feathered friends. Here are some ways to predator-proof the coop and run. Secure fencing. Use sturdy fencing around the perimeter of your coop and run to deter ground-dwelling predators. The fence should be buried underground or extended outward to prevent digging. Hardware cloth. Replace standard chicken wire with hardware cloth, which is stronger and more resistant to chewing and tearing by predators like raccoons. When it comes to common chicken wire, it keeps the chickens in, but it isn't strong enough to keep the predators out. You should cover all openings, including windows and vents, with hardware cloth to prevent entry. Locks and latches. Install secure locks and latches on coop doors and openings to prevent predators from prying them open. Use padlocks or carabiners for added security. Avoid using sliding bolt locks because raccoons are very adept at opening them. Elevated coop. Elevate the coop off the ground to make it harder for predators to access. Use sturdy supports and ensure there are no gaps or openings underneath where predators could squeeze through. Some people set their coops on concrete blocks, or even install galvanized wire on the floor of the coop to make sure that predators can't dig beneath the coop to enter. Roofing. Install a sturdy roof on the coop to prevent aerial predators like owls and hawks from swooping in. Use materials such as corrugated metal or heavy-duty roofing shingles. It's a good idea to install some type of cover over the run as well, whether that be wire fencing material, metal roofing, or simple bird netting supported by wire stretched from end to end of the coop. Some type of covering is better than no covering, especially if there are trees nearby for aerial predators to land in and swoop down on your flock. Electric poultry netting can be effective in keeping chickens in the run area and predators out if there is no danger from aerial predators. Mistake number 5. Not providing enough ventilation in the coop. Good airflow is crucial for maintaining a healthy environment inside the coop. Without proper ventilation, ammonia from chicken droppings can build up, leading to respiratory issues for your birds. Ensure your coop has adequate ventilation to keep the air fresh and your chickens breathing easy. Mistake number 6. Not choosing the right location or area of your property to place the coop and run. Choosing the right location for your chicken coop is crucial for the health, safety, and well-being of your flock. Here are some key factors to consider when deciding where to place your chicken coop. Accessibility. Place the coop in an easily accessible area of your property, preferably close to your home. This makes it convenient for daily tasks such as feeding, watering, and egg collection. Avoid placing the coop too far away from your house, as it may become challenging to tend to your chickens regularly. Sunlight. Position the coop in an area that receives plenty of sunlight throughout the day. Sunlight is essential for the health of your chickens and helps to keep the coop dry and well ventilated. Aim for a location with southern or eastern exposure to maximize sunlight exposure, especially during the cooler months. Shade. While sunlight is crucial, it's also essential to provide shade for your chickens, especially during hot summer months. Choose a location that offers natural shade from trees or buildings, or consider installing shade cloth or a canopy over part of the coop and run area. Drainage. Ensure that the chosen location has good drainage to prevent water from pooling around the coop. Avoid low-lying areas that are prone to flooding or areas with poor drainage, as excess moisture can lead to dampness, mold, and bacterial growth in the coop. Predator protection. Place the coop in a spot that offers natural protection from predators, such as raccoons, foxes, and dogs. Avoid placing the coop near dense vegetation or areas where predators can easily hide or access the coop undetected. Ventilation. Choose a location with good airflow to ensure proper ventilation inside the coop. Avoid placing the coop in areas that are prone to strong winds or drafts, as this can create uncomfortable conditions for your chickens. Position the coop in a slightly elevated area to encourage natural airflow and prevent stagnant air inside the coop. An elevated coop is ideal for this. Noise and disturbance. Consider the surrounding environment and potential sources of noise and disturbance, such as nearby roads, neighbors, or livestock. Choose a location away from noisy areas to minimize stress and disturbance for your chickens, especially during resting and sleeping times. Ensuring the comfort, safety, and well-being of your chickens requires careful consideration and planning when providing a coop and run. By addressing common mistakes such as inadequate space, roosting bar limitations, lack of predator protection, poor ventilation, and improper location selection, you can create an environment where your flock can thrive. Remember, happy and healthy chickens not only provide fresh eggs, but also enrich our lives with their presence. By avoiding these common pitfalls and implementing best practices, you'll be happier as well knowing that you are doing all that you can to be a successful and responsible chicken keeper.